Alright guys, so we are at the Dallas airport right now. It's very steep and we have to go find where our global entry stuff is because we have no idea where it is. Alright guys, I think we are here. Look, it says global entry.
At the global entry.
Yes, we are here. We got here fast. Thanks to Daddy.
Yeah.
So okay guys, so we are here. Brooklyn is gonna go with me and Lexington will go with Mr. G. So because we are both, you know, their parents, and we're here in the waiting area so they can go in there and do whatever they gotta do, and we will probably get interviewed. So we're still waiting outside.
Please, are you ready? Keep watching because you want to know these questions when you're about to go on your interview. Hi guys, this is LittleMissTravelers, and today we are going to go get our global entry renewed. Hi LMTs, today we are going to global entry. Yeah guys, it's sweating here. I have pants, I'm sweating. It's 80 degrees, so yeah. And we are going to get our global entry renewed, and they are going to check your fingerprints. And the reason why they check your fingerprints is because they want to check if you're not a felon or a criminal. For global entry, it's $100 per person, and you can renew it every 5 years. So the benefits are that you don't have to take off your socks, your shoes, or any of your bags, or your earrings, or your necklace. None of that. You just pass the whole line, people. We are going there right now, so we will let you guys know what happens. Stay tuned, guys, and keep watching. So LMTs, we are on our way to the global entry interview, and there is so much traffic because we have to go all the way to the Dallas airport in Washington, D.C. So keep watching because we want to show you all the things what we went through.
So guys, we are on our way. We are driving to the DC airport, which is the Dallas airport. As the kids mentioned, we are gonna go renew our global entry, and so for some reason it wasn't renewed. Okay, I don't ask me why, but you know what, it's a good thing because we get to record everything and get you guys to see exactly what happens there. So we're going right now, and we actually wanted to do it in the Richmond airport because we're closer over there, but they did not have anything available. So actually they don't even do it there at all. So we had to go to the other airport, which is the Dulles airport, D-U-L-L-E-S airport, not Dallas. This is Dulles airport in Washington D.C. So that's where we are going right now, and we will go. They have an appointment because all the kids have to be fingerprinted also. So we have an appointment for 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We made this appointment about a month ago, so it really takes about a month for them to really, like, you know, for you to get an interview spot, unless you don't mind driving all the way, because we had other options to drive all the way to New Jersey to get it, but we didn't want to go all the way out to New Jersey. It's like 4 hours away. Who wants to do all that? So anyways, we decided to do it right here in Washington because we're closer to Washington, but there's so much traffic. Guys, look at this. So much traffic. Look at that. But then once again, it's very normal. The 95 is always packed, and so this is normal. And so we're gonna go, and we will show you guys more when we get there as to how everything goes. Whatever questions they ask us, keep watching, because we want to make sure that we come and share with you guys, those that are interested in getting their global entry, you want to always make sure that you are listening and watching our videos, because we've been sharing a lot of nuggets about global entry, TSA pre-check-in. So the difference between TSA pre-check-in and global entry is more international. When you go outside of the US, when you're coming back, the lines are not long at all. You just pretty much get treated like first class. Okay, so I will encourage anyone that likes to travel global, what I would recommend is to get global entry. It's amazing. It's really good. If you just do travel only domestically, then TSA pre-check-in it's your best bet. But we will just let you guys know a lot more when we get there. We'll tell you what questions they ask us. The first time we really didn't ask us anything, but the second time around, maybe they may end up asking us different things. But we'll come here and share with you
guys. So we are here. We are at the airport right now, and we are going the Dallas airport. We are going right now. We're going in. We are almost late. It's pretty packed over here, right, guys?
Yeah. Pretty packed, because most of the people come here to get their global entry or a vacation.
Oh, a vacation. I think most people want to go on vacation. So we are going in there. We're pretty late. So we will come back and tell you guys more. Okay, guys. So they just came back and got our passport. And what else did they get again? They got our passports. They got our information, our proof of address, our driver's license. And so they came and got that. And so we are still waiting over here in the waiting area, so they can go in there and do whatever they gotta do, and we will probably get interviewed. So we're still waiting outside.
And I talked good.
Yes, she did. And she did too. We're just gonna be waiting here until they call us back. So guys, it was so much fun. We are done with our global entry. It wasn't bad at all, was it?
No, it was good. We learned a lot, and sat down with the officer. He took my facial recognition, took my fingerprints. I'm in the system.
Yes, you are in the system. So if something ever goes wrong, you are going to be found out.
I feel safe. They can find me now.
Yes. They can find you too if you do something wrong. So we're going to be doing our live. Yeah. Just let us know. Put it in a comment if you want us to, do the live. And we're going to be doing that on Saturday. So follow us and learn a lot more about global entry.
It was worth the trip for 2 hours out.
It was worth the trip because we had to travel all the way from Glen Allen.
So only the big airports can do this.
The big airports, So we had to travel because the one around Richmond does not do it. So we had to come all the way out here. But it was worth it.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah.
So now when we travel internationally or even domestically, we're going to be fast.
Exactly, fast and swift. Swift. We don't have to take off our shoes. That's the part that I hated the most, taking off our shoes. No more taking off your shoes or taking off your earrings or taking off your watch or your ring or whatever is going to be beeping. So that's exciting.
So, aunties, it's been 3 weeks since we did our global entry interview, and we are going to tell you the questions we were asked at the interview. When we got there, we had to sit in the waiting area, and we had to call a phone to tell Officer West we were there. So if you have kids, your mom or dad will have to go with you. I went with my mom, and they took my 4 fingerprints, and they didn't take my thumbprint.
Okay guys, so the reason why they did not take Lexington's thumbnail or thumbprint, I should say, is because she's only 5 and her thumbprint is not well defined. So they only took 4 of her fingerprints and left out the thumb. When she gets older, they will probably update that. But for now, we had to take only 4, but all of us had to take all of our fingerprints.
So some of the questions were, which countries have you been to? He asked me how old am I and my date of birth. How many passports do you have? When you travel, what do you travel for? Leisure or to work? Also asked us proof of residency. Also asked us, are you a citizen of other countries?
Okay guys, so one other nugget I want to share with you guys. So for adults, we don't have to go back in if we want to renew our global entry. We don't have to go back in, but the kids have to go back in because they are facial features will change after 5 years. Today they may be looking like dad, the next day they may be looking like mommy, so the kids have to go back and actually update their picture in the system, but we don't have to be there to go and update that. We can always send it in, do it on the computer system, and then it will go through. But because they are our kids, we're gonna have to go with them. So yeah, kids will have to update, adults don't have to update. And just so you guys know, we had to pay for parking tickets when we got there at the Washington airport. We had to pay for tickets. So many airports would do this global entry interview, but not all airports do it. So just make sure you are checking with your local airports. Okay, so when we got there, we felt very, very safe. They had a plexiglass because of COVID. They had a plexiglass between us and the Officer West, and it was fine. Like, he was very friendly. He was very friendly with the girls, so that was pretty good. They had hand sanitizers everywhere. So right after the fingerprints of the girls, they actually used the hand sanitizer, and after, of course, you don't know who has touched all these machines, right? So masks on, we never took them off, and then before he took our pictures, he actually asked us to take the mask off briefly so he can take our picture for facial recognition, and then we put the mask back on. Like I said, there was hand sanitizer and lotion. Now, the reason for the lotion was the fact that if your hands, right, is pretty dry, your fingerprints will not even be noticed. It will not be defined. And so the lotion is there for people like me with dry hands, right? So that you are able to use it and your fingerprints is clearly seen after the lotion. All right, so Brooklyn, what did Officer West tell you to not do when you go to other countries?
Officer West told us to not bring stuff from other countries without telling your parents.
Yeah, without telling your parents. And Lexington, what did Officer West say? Do not bring no turtle.
Do not bring no turtle or baby turtle if you like it, but without telling your parents.
Yes, so one big thing they had asked us to not do ever is to not make sure that we are declaring everything. So they told LittleMissTravelers to always make sure they are not bringing like little bugs, little animals, little turtles or starfish from the beach of other countries, because they are not allowed. So they should make sure whatever is in your bags, make sure you tell mommy or suitcase, tell mommy and daddy, so we can tell the officers at the airport, or else we get kicked out of global entry.
That's what you get.
And we don't want that. We don't want to get kicked out at all, because we love it. We love it so much, right guys?
Yeah!
Also, I just wanted to make sure that I remind everybody, it doesn't take that long. At least it didn't take that long for us, for our cards to come. It took about 3 weeks for everything to come in, but we were actually pre-approved, conditional approval, like 24 hours before we even went for the interview. So it doesn't take that long. If you guys want to jump in and do that, that is fine. It's good for you, everybody, to have global entry, because it makes you feel so special, and it makes you also skip all the long lines. In all, when your kid is below the age of 10, they definitely are going to be interviewed as well. So kids are involved. Even if your kid is a toddler, you have to bring them in. If you have any questions, put them in the comment. But this is all we went through. It wasn't that bad. We just wanted to come here to share that with you, so that when you're going, you know that it's not that bad, it's not that serious. Just go in and just chill. So guys, that's it. That's all we actually discussed. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comment, because we got a lot of information that maybe we may not have shared with you guys. Put them in the comment. Share, like, and comment. And follow to be LMT. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and let us know what you think. If this information was very helpful to you, or even if it's not, you let us know. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Bye LMT.